Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Delayed give to Collins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, this is Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun, Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. They can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator,
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 3, Browns 0.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by...
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Gonna give this time 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
For the running back.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second and 13. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third and 6.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
10 at the 19-yard.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in. And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 5. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
when you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Buccaneers 6.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pope. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Pope. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Buccaneers 6.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they've moved the ball down the field with dispatch. And
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. He knocks him back, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete to number 44. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. This is caught. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan.
Complete to
Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
the pass.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a nice sustained drive, and after a run like that, I'd be surprised if they don't come back with even more running plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red spaces at a premium for receiving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
The score, Browns 17, Buccaneers 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
2-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
46-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From the the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 89.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That keeps the score. Buccaneers.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
34-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 17.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the script really... So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Browns 24.
A 5-point game now as here comes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on her. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 38 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. 1:54 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pope. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.